You're watching my favorite YouTuber. I am Chillmonger. The reason I don't want to use the word the Marvels when I'm talking about this film, and I prefer to go with Captain Marvel 2, is to show her the same respect that characters like Spider Man get. His second movie isn't called The Spider Man, all of the Peters. His movie isn't that. His movie's called Spider Man, Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. How about Doctor Strange? When he gets a new movie, it's not just called Multiverse of Madness, it's called Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. Iron Man gets it called after him. Thor gets his movies called named after him. Same with the Black Panther's different actually, situational. But he would have gotten the title Black Panther, World of Wakanda, or whatever title they would have went with. These are what mainstay heroes are about. When Shang-Chi's second film hits, it won't be called The Ten Rings again. It'll be called Shang-Chi. Treat her with the same respect that these male superheroes got. I want equality, not this BS stuff. Now, I can imagine what the thought process is for why they are calling it the Marvels. It's oversensitizing. They really don't want to be racist. So they're going, instead of calling it Captain Marvel 2, you know, we want to show that Carol, the white woman, is on the same level as the people of color, people of color, as opposed to Carol, who's just a people. Hate that term, but I can see the oversensitivity going. Ah, let's make sure we're not making it all about the white woman, but let's not put her in there. I'm only saying that because that's what Feige said about using Doctor Strange in WandaVision. They have a history of doing it. It's like they want to do the right thing, but they just get in the way of another movement. It's about treating women like they're equal heroes. Captain Marvel's stronger than almost all of the Avengers. You can make an argument for Wanda, Thor, and the Hulk situationally. Other than those three, I would say she's stronger than all of the Avengers. Give her her own title. Treat her like a mainstay. Treat her with the respect you want me to respect her with. When I was watching the Shang-Chi end credits, maybe it was mid credits, when she's talking and it's her, it's Banner, it's Wong, and I'm like, okay, these are the head honchos. You want me to treat Captain Marvel like that? But she can't even get the name of her own movie? No, no, no. The Marvels. Stupid. You guys know the history of the word Captain Marvel. Shazam, Billy Batson used to transform into Captain Marvel. That was way back. Now, that comic book came out. DC, the company that makes Superman, said the likeness is too similar. We're suing, ran that company out of business. Fawcett was the name of the company. And then they bought Captain Marvel. And they had Shazam named Captain Marvel. Meanwhile, the company called Marvel go, we're called Marvel. Why don't we have a Captain Marvel? And they make a male character named Marvel. You guys probably know this, but for those who don't, Marvel is Captain Marvel. Then he dies because he has cancer. Okay, but time passes, and in a Spider-Man comic, you see Monica Rambeau show up, gets her powers, and they call that character Captain Marvel. Time passes again, and the name has gone to different women, like fucking not Moondragon. I can't even remember. Anyways, in 2012, Carol Danvers was going by the name Ms. Marvel, and she says, I'm going to call myself Captain Marvel because of Marvel in honor. And now I am Captain Marvel. That's what she's been that hero since 2012. And DC, they stopped calling Shazam Captain Marvel. They started calling him Shazam after the New 52 sort of reboot, which was also 2012 ish, somewhere in that neighborhood of time. History of the word Captain Marvel. Ms. Marvel Kamala Khan happens around 2014, and she goes, well, since Carol dropped the Ms. Marvel name, I'm gonna call myself Ms. Marvel. And by the way, it's Ms. Marvel, not Miss or Mrs. The word Ms. is not specific of whether you're married or not. The way Mrs. means you're married and Miss means you're not. I'll say it clearly one more time in the microphone. Ms. Like the wrestler. So don't call her Ms. Marvel, people. You got 3 months until her series pops up, I think. Roughly 3 months. We don't know the release date. Fucking. So calling the movie The Marvels, it's not like it's alluding to any like lore or anything. It's literally just IP was like shifting to so that it doesn't run out and nothing expires, and we have to use the name Captain Marvel in our company at some point in time. That's all that is, and that's the only reason that everyone has a Marvel name. It's pathetic. There's no story like that's I gave you the story. It's all off the pages. This is not in the kayfabe universe of 616. This happens to do with intellectual properties. Call it Captain Marvel 2 like I'm doing, or don't, or don't. It's your choice. I mean, I'm not going to virtue signal over here, but treat women like like they're treat the main character woman like a main character woman. It's called Captain Marvel 2. Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels. I'm good with that. But I'm calling that movie Captain Marvel 2. If I slip, I might call it The Marvels. Like I slipped yesterday in my review for the X-Men Inferno 2. I almost called X-23 Wolverine because they try to call her Wolverine. She's not. She's X-23. Give her her own name. It's kind of similar in the same little argument that I'm making. Okay, okay. I'm chillmonger. What? It's rolling. It's rolling. Smiley face right there. On the other side of the screen is the video I did with Perp Minded, with SSJK K Dot's Sanctum, and the Low Key Cave. Keyshawn, check that out. It's talk about movie shit, horror, and we talk about World Breaker Hulk at the very end of the video.